Cross-linking and what to expect. Well, on the day of surgery, you have to have someone take you. At least the surgery center I went to, they were very, very strict. They wanted to know the name, the phone number of the person who was going to drive me home. In my case, I took my father. My father signed over that he would be taking me home. And then they ask you the basic questions. What have you had for breakfast? Did you eat anything? They ask you if you've had any type of flu-like symptoms. They take you into a room. They take your vitals. And then from there, you're given some type of medication to cool off or, to relax yourself. I was given Valium at mine. So waited for that to kick in. Once that was done, I was taken into the surgical room and I was asked to lay down. You get like these eye drops that will numb your eye, and you have to wait for them to kick in. Once that kicks in, you'll have the doctor come in, scrape off the first layer of your eye off, and then once that is done and once he's done his procedure, you actually get eye drops. I believe it was like every 2 minutes. Don't really remember, but I think it was every like 2 minutes you get an eye drop, and you have to stare at a light that is directly over your head. That was probably the most almost uncomfortable feeling the entire time there. I was actually feeling pretty tired. So when I was feeling really drowsy, I can feel myself kind of closing my eye, and I could see the light kind of fading. The nurse would have to wake me up and say that, hey, you need to stare at the light. So what that light does is it hardens the liquid, the eye drops that are going into your eye. Once that is done, you're given an eye patch. Can't rub your eye. There's specific rules on there. There is going to be some pain the day of, and then the next day. So I do recommend taking some type of pain reliever. I opted to not take anything the day of. I did it the next day. I should have done it the same day. After that, though, you can sleep with an eye patch so that it doesn't, so you don't rub your eye. I actually have a plastic one that I use at night so that if I roll over, it doesn't affect my eye. And then after a few days, the one thing that you have to do is you'll be giving a contact lens that you'll put in. That contact lens will be taken away at one of the next follow-up appointments. So that contact lens does protect a little bit of your vision.